And good evening, everyone. We welcome you back again to the Glacier, Mount Pearl, Newfoundland and Labrador. Interesting matchup this evening, the men's A competition. Two teams from the Newfoundland and Labrador. We have Newfoundland and Labrador Black Horse. They are in the darker jerseys. Newfoundland and Labrador host team, the Cabots, in the predominantly white with black trim. Black Horse, last year's silver medalists at the national championships, coming into this game 2-0. The host team 0-2, but you've got to believe that this host team would like nothing better than to knock off Black Horse. So pride, big motivating factor. Brandon Fewer back to pick it up for Black Horse. Scott Bray starting in goal for Black Horse. Curtis Barrett for the host team. Marcus Power. Jordan Escott. Dump it down into the corner. Get to the front of the goal. Pile up there. Barrett able to keep it out. Power couldn't shoot it. That shot comes in. Barrett makes the save. This is the line that's been doing most of the damage for Newfoundland and Labrador. Escott, Power, and O'Brien. And they create a couple of scoring chances early. O'Keefe's shot goes wide, sat on the mesh. They're able to get it free. Play goes into the corner. Nathan Yetman on it. Yetman up along the board. Straight ball over him is Andrew Smith. Ball comes out towards center. Kept in and dumped in deep again. Tucker back for the host team. O'Keefe. The Dyke back to O'Keefe. Into the slot area. Lawrencell had it knocked off his stick. Remy Lawrencell, one of the two pickups for Black Horse. Allowed two out-of-province players, or allowed three. We've got Lawrencell and Paul Castis. Out in front, Yetman, shot blocked. Yetman's got it again, save made by Barrett. And the host team will send it down the floor. That'll bring a face-off back in their end. Donahue out there centering the two Reeds for Black Horse. Ball stays in play down in the corner. Along the boards. Not out, kept in by Thomas Hedges. Mason Reed. Working against Tyler Hollett, number 10. Tyler Hollett, the pride of Labrador City. Didn't have his name this morning. Number 10 when they played earlier. Got it now. That's a little bit too far for a Hallwell. Dillon got caught. So he had a little bit of room. They'll bring it in. Reed. Kevin Reed shot off the stick of Howlett. Up ahead, Ethan Street couldn't get to it. Back to Kevin Reed. Reed in over the blue line, that's onside. Reed holding it. Reed down into the corner. Twisting and turning down there. Jeremy Nicholas. The ball goes out and the faceoff will come outside the blue line. And with the two Newfoundland and Labrador teams playing each other in this game, pretty good crowd here on a Wednesday night in Mount Pearl. It's a holiday for a lot of people in St. John's, not in Mount Pearl, two different cities. St. John's had their Regatta Day. I was tempted to call it a floating holiday, but that would be just too ridiculous a pun. They wait to see if the weather's good. If the weather's good, the regatta goes ahead. This becomes their municipal holiday. And today the weather was good. The regatta went ahead. So they play a game in St. John's called Regatta Roulette, where you look at the forecast and think if the regatta is going to go ahead, you're willing to stay up late at night. Treat the next day as assuming you're going to be off. The weather turns out not to be so good and regatta is canceled. You got to go back to work. And take your chances. Jesse Sutton for Black Horse. Andrew Mercer's all over him. Street, a little slow to move it. Played back in. Turning, getting away. Josh Fitzgerald. He's stopped. O'Keefe, they score. Patty O'Keefe joining the rush, the defenseman. He got the pass out in front. I'm not sure if O'Keefe might not have scored this one himself. Might have gone off the defense or just from a sharp angle. No, it does come out. What am I thinking? Escott. Wow, missed that completely. Jordan Escott set up beautifully by O'Keefe. This is one of my better excuses. I'm having a fisherman's friend because my throat was getting sore and I got a cut in my throat and turned away for a second to cough. How's that? That's why I missed the pass. That's deep in the Rolodex of excuses. Great shot by Escott. Escott's got it again for Black Horse. Back to O'Keefe. One-timer. The ball is loose there. Power and O'Keefe pick up the assists. Getting back first, he's Patty O'Keefe. Zach O'Brien to the front of the goal. Tipped away. Andrew Smith on it for the host side. Watkins. Back first, Thomas Hedges. Gives it to Mike Dyke. Dyke quickly up the floor for Marcus Power. Ball hopped on him a little bit. Escott back to Dyke. Dyke up to Marr. Can't get it in over the blue line. Now it goes in. Didn't look like it went out. Saying it touched something on the far side. That balcony that's pretty much level with the boards. Hedges shot, save made by Barrett. Nathan Yetman knocked off his stick. Pico down into the corner. Hedges watching him. Gets the ball to Adam Hallwell. Hallwell outlets it. Marr in over the blue line. Marr down a little bit further. Looking for Yetman. Yetman's got it in the corner. And that'll be sent down the floor. And eventually it'll get over the goal line and the faceoff will come back in the post end of the floor. Face-off win for Black Horse. In behind the goal, picked up there. Out in front, Reed with a shot. Save made by Barrett. Powell back first, gets it here to the near side. Donaghy. That's knocked down. Dillon with a shot. Scott Bray with the save, and now we get sticks up and a couple of chops back and forth. Officials get in and separate the two players. No penalties being called. All in behind the Black Horse goal. Dillon working hard down in the corner. Ball comes loose. Connor Donaghy. It's a back into the corner. Donaghy. Over to Mike Dyke. Dyke up ahead to Reed. All stolen away. Mason Reed stole the ball, stopped at the blue line, then he gets it back. Donaghy over to Kevin Reed, sliding in to break that up. It comes right into the goaltender, Barrett. He'll keep it out. Shots on goal, 6-1, favoring Black Horse. Nathan Tucker came off his stick right to the side of the goal. Barrett will cover that up. $11:17 to go, first period. 1-0 Black Horse, a goal by Jordan Escott. That comes right out in front. Barrett reached for it, missed it. Tucker has it again. Tucker up through the middle. Dump back in. Getting in there first, Jeremy Nicholas. Nicholas to Danny Wicks. Wicks walking out in front. Cleared away. Adam Daw couldn't get loose. That's chopped in. Up to Daw. Daw backhand down the floor. Getting back there, Hedges to clear to the boards. On him quickly, Ethan Street. Hedges spins away from him. Thomas Hedges leaves it back behind the goal to Hallwell. Hallwell quickly up the floors looking for Power. It was touched. No flooring. Power allowed to walk right in. Backhand. Barrett makes the save. Power. O'Brien back to Power. Brian's got it. Brian trying to stick handle between a couple of defenders. Ball comes to the boards. Escott is on it. Jordan Escott down to Zach O'Brien. O'Brien tried to get it back to Escott. O'Brien's got it. Cycles it back into the corner to Escott. Escott working it up along the board, trying to get it out in front. Had it taken away. Good work by Tristan Watkins for the host team. And the ball goes down the floor. Back there first, Alex Powell. He will leave it for Brandon Fewer. Quick pass across. Escott tried to play it back Tipped away by Watkins. Power shot looking far side. That missed. Held in over on the other side by Dyke. Dyke will shoot it. Save made by Barrett. Hollett with the rebound. Hollett down to the blue line. O'Keefe has got it. Quickly up ahead. Marcus Power slipped, but then he's got it as he tipped it ahead. Power in front. Shot. That was blocked by the defense. As he set up Zach O'Brien. Chater behind the goal. Got Lamb with him. Taken away and quickly outletted. Lawrencell. Offside. Yetman in ahead of the play. 8:26 to go, first period. Just the one goal, that by Jordan Escott of Black Horse. Josh Fitzgerald comes up to Michael Cooney. He lost it, and back comes Black Horse in over the blue line. Lawrencell down into the corner. Lawrencell over on the far side. Jordan Marr will pick it up there. Marr up along the boards. Marr having a look around. Comes back to the point. Hedges and Dillon. Marr got to it, but it's played out. Tipped ahead by Cooney. That's broken up. Black Horse bring it back in. Jordan Marr getting around the outside. Marr and behind the goal. Donaghy shot. That went off a player's leg, and that stung. Lawrencell. That was Dillon who blocked the shot for the host team. Seems to be okay now. Marr to the middle. Yetman. He'll shoot it. Again, doesn't get through. Tip to the corner. Lawrencell taken into the boards hard. Back to pick it up, Brandon Fewer in his own end. Up to Lawrencell. Heading further from the goal, Mason Reed. He'll take it down alongside of the goal. Kevin Reed's up high in the slot. His shot, good pad save made by Barrett. Got the left pad down, kicked it away. Kept in. Kevin Reed drops it for his brother Mason. Over to Donaghy. Donaghy doesn't shoot it. Kevin Reed will shoot it from there every time. That's his spot. Donaghy. Reed, one more. Misfired on that one. It goes up and out of play, and he bangs his stick on the floor in disgust with himself. We're not getting that shot on target. He had two chances. That's his favorite spot. Top of the circle, right side. Tucker. Reed was on him in a hurry. Mason Reed. O'Keefe doesn't shoot it. Powell down to Mason Reed. Back to O'Keefe. Long shot kicked away by Barrett. Andrew Smith off the boards. Kept in. Marr leaves it in the corner. Mason Reed back to Marr. Shot. Well, that's Donaghy, rather, 40, not 10. Thought maybe they made a partial change, but this line working well. The two Reeds and Donaghy. Timeout. The host side can't get the ball out of their own end. Shots on goal, 11-1 right now in favor of Black Horse. There you see the host team just kind of hanging on right now, down by one. Could be a lot worse. Curtis Barrett's played well. And there's the Black Horse team. They have one goal this tournament, this championship, and it is to win the championship. Came close last year, got to the championship game, the gold medal game. Before losing to the Edmonton Savages. Another save by Barrett. Rebound goes behind the goal. Good hard shot by Adam Hallwell. Hedges. It's it in towards goal. The ball was played with a high stick. And under CBHA rules, that's a penalty. Danny Wicks gone to the penalty box. Outshot 12-1, but only down by one goal, and now on the power play, the hosts. Fitzgerald flips it in. Saunders, Alex Saunders. Back to Fitzgerald. Saunders doesn't shoot it. Fitzgerald can't one-time it from that position. That goes over the top of the goal. Brandon Street. Back to Saunders. Wrist shot. Tip comes over the top of the goal. It bounces around. Almost came back out over. Now they'll cover it. Anxious moments there for Team Black Horse. Both teams will make wholesale changes. 1:17 to go in the power play for the host team. They win the faceoff. Hollett. Come back to Hollett. He'll shoot it off the top of, over the top of the goal. Rather landed on the mesh and behind. Now it's right out in front. What a great chance there for Michael Cooney. Set up right in front of the goaltender, Scott Bray. Couldn't get it behind him. Smith. Hollett. Back to Smith. Hollett, one-timer. Bray got a stick on that. Almost another high stick by Black Horse. Just 20 seconds to go in the power play. They come here to an open wing. They get it in over the blue line, then back to Smith. 10 seconds to go. Cooney, that shot was blocked by Powell. And out it'll go. Penalty is over. Black Horse killed it off. Not a bad looking power play by the host side. Fitzgerald. Knocked away from him by Donaghy. Fitzgerald stays with it. Him out in front. Bray had the paddle down. Fitzgerald fell over the top of that. O'Brien. Zach O'Brien. Across. Rebound is there. Power missed a great opportunity. Brandon Fewer, who was set up a minute ago, has to go all the way back into his own end. That's a long run. Street. It's Ethan Street. Still in there. He's going to pick up a penalty, though. Referee out at center is going to call it. There'll be a cross-checking penalty. Penalty is to number 8, Ethan Street. 4 minutes cross-checking. Just over 2.5 to play in the first period. Escott, the center, who will drop back at the point on the power play. He'll do that in ice hockey as well. Escott trying to feed it down to O'Brien. Donaghy. Back to Cody Donaghy. Connor Donaghy. Back to Cody. Escott couldn't one time. The pass was in his feet. They get it out in the slot. Cleared away to the boards. Cody Donaghy. Escott. Chater got a stick in the way of that pass to disrupt it. Donaghy lost the handle as he tried to cut in front. Back to Cody. Can't shoot. Connor. Right in front. Couple of good chances kept out. Barrett playing well for the host side. Donaghy. Marcus Power, breakaway shot, save made by Barrett. Rebound is there for O'Brien. Sliding in to break that up was Tristan Watkins. Donaghy, shot, scores! Cody Donaghy, the defenseman from over at the left point. That is a power play goal, of course. Feed it across. Escott, Donaghy, one-timer, beats the goaltender. Short side, it is 2-0 for Newfoundland Labrador Black Horse. So we come back live.
Last minute of play in the first period.
So into our final minute in this opening period. Lawrencell, he gets knocked down. Dyke to O'Keefe. Lawrencell down into the corner. Yetman. Marr. Back to O'Keefe. Lofts it in towards goal. Marr tips it over the top, then he'll catch it. Hang on to it himself. 30 seconds to go. O'Keefe, that goes off a stick and up and out of play.
Fourth goal scored by number 18, Cody Donaghy. Assisted by number 86, Marcus Power, and 63, Zach O'Brien. Time of goal, 1:13.
So after being out on the power play, Connor Donaghy's on the bench, and they've got Jesse Sutton centering the two Reeds. Smith has it along the boards, plays it over here into the near corner. Sent down the floor. And that'll be a flooring call with just 3.5 seconds to go here in the first period. Face-off won by the host team. They'll just send it out. Let the period run out. 2-0. Black Horse. So they look to go 3-0. Escott and Donaghy, Cody Donaghy with the 2 goals for the Black Horse team. And we'll be back with this game, the second period game between the 2 teams from Newfoundland and Labrador, in just about 3 minutes from now. 20 minutes done. 20 minutes of regulation left to go. 2-0 Black Horse leading Newfoundland Labrador host in this battle of Newfoundland and Labrador teams in the men's A championships. Watkins, he went down. Black Horse come up with the ball. Ascot. Thomas Hedges. To Hallwell, up ahead to Ascot. Ascot will bring it in over the blue line. Ascot drops it back, looking for Zach O'Brien. Knocked away from him. Donahue back to get it. Turn it over. A shot off the stick of Donahue, way up into the ceiling. Shot scores. It went off the defenseman in front. Hosts were looking for a break. They got one as it went in off the foot of Brandon Fewer. Here it is. Right from the faceoff. Happens quickly. Ball comes to the boards. It's just put towards the goal. There's off the knee, actually, of Fewer. And not much you can do about that. A helpless feeling. The hosts trailing it 2-0. Needed some sort of break. They got it. Now just down by one again. Like any time you're playing a game in which there's a fairly substantial favorite and an underdog, the longer it stays close, the more interesting it gets, and the better the chances are for the underdog to pull the upset. Now, that's kind of an obvious thing to say, but they're hanging in there. They've bent, not broken. Goaltenders played well. Here's another chance right in front. And now they're putting the pressure on Black Horse. These things, you give up a few early and fall behind by many more, it can get out of hand. Instead, they get one, and now they come back firing. Changes your mindset. Mitch Bragg, number 14. Long shot deflected over the top of the goal. Smith couldn't get it out. Reed in behind the goal. Andrew Smith. Donahue is on it here on this side. Down to Mason Reed. Mason Reed. Getting away. Pico. Pico busting for the goal. Big collision. No calls, but a good rush down that right side by big number 51, Vince Pico. Amazing what a goal can do for your confidence. .207 gone in the second period. Hallwell. Watched by Street. Set high in the air down at the blue line. Knocked down there by Fitzgerald. Picked up by Daw. Over to Alex Saunders. Saunders back behind his goal. Wicks was watching him. Saunders. Long pass up ahead. Broken up at the blue line. Sutton. Back to Hallwell. Up to Matthew Fewer. Fewer working it down in along the boards. Black Horse come up with it. Coming in off the point was Hollowell. Comes off the end boards, bounces around. Fewer had a couple of swings at it. Fewer's got it again. Now it comes off the stick and down the floor. Hedges. He'll wait. His team is going to make some changes. He'll leave it back there and he'll go to the bench as well. Donaghy, Cody Donaghy. Tried to pass it back. Lost it. Brandon Street is away. Brandon Street in over the blue line. Drops it back. Chance in the high slot. The shot did not get through. It was Andrew Mercer. Mercer's got it again. Ball up along the glass. Comes down. Kept in. Shot by Street. Stays in play. Marcus Power. Escott was the trailer. Back to Power. Power in front. Scores! Pass to O'Brien. Nifty little play. This line, obviously a very, very good one for Black Horse. A much needed goal to restore that 2-goal lead. Power faking the slap shot and then passes it down to O'Brien. O'Brien gets the goaltender to open the pads and then slips it through the 5-hole. 3-1. Lawrencell to Jordan Marr. Marr's in over the line. Lawrencell heading for the front of the goal. Couldn't get him the ball. Now he's got it over by the post. Over by the circle, rather. Went for the far post. Missed it. Marr. Shot wide of the goal. Lawrencell. Dillon all over him. Taken away by Tucker. Right out towards center. First on it, Mitch Bragg. Connell McNamara. Oh, sorry, that's Michael Cooney, 6 for the host team. Bragg with a shot, rattles around. It's still loose. Now Dyke has got it. Lawrencell. Lawrencell will bring it out. Lawrencell to center. Lawrencell gets hammered. That's a fine check in ice hockey. Mitch Bragg with a big check on Lawrencell. And he will go to the penalty box. 14:25 left to go. Second period. 3-1. Cody Donaghy. Escott in over the blue line. Escott's knocked down. Fitzgerald's got it. Fitzgerald sends it down the floor. Cody Donaghy to Escott. And that'll be a flooring call. That pass from Escott came from his own side of center. Nobody got to it. So it's going to come all the way back in the Black Horse end. Gonna wave the host player out. Donahue saying, why'd you blow it? I won the face-off anyway. I'll redo it. Same result. Ball goes down into the corner. Escott. It's brought in. O'Brien. Shot. Scores. Brought it in right from the blue line. Zach O'Brien gets another one. His second straight. And now Black Horse beginning to exert themselves a little bit. Four one. Powell, Kevin Reed, delayed offside. He's got to come back out. Donahue trying to bust through. Fitzgerald gets it up ahead. Connell McNamara. He'll dump it in. Play it into the corner. O'Keefe. Powell. Reed. In for Donahue. That's cut off. Adam Daw. Powell's watching him. Daw over into the corner. He gets trapped over there and pinned against the boards. Referee's yelling at him to move it. Mason Reed does. Up ahead to Kevin. Hallwell. Right in front was Jeremy Nicholas. Couldn't get a stick on the bouncing ball. Nicholas to the boards and taken by the host side. Cooney to Pico. Penalty coming up to Newfoundland Labrador host. .11:53 to go here in the second period. I know I said a minute ago that Black Horse was beginning to exert themselves. As soon as I said it's not the word I'm looking for. They're beginning to assert themselves, taking control of this one. It is getting late. Game 7. Game 15 since yesterday morning. That'll be a flooring call. Five on five. Street with a chance. Couldn't get the shot through on goal. Tucker back to get it. Tucker off the boards. Smith will backhand it down into the corner. Brandon Street on it down here. Into the middle turn, getting a shot away. That was Tristan Watkins. Nice play, just went wide. Be kept in by Smith. Smith, long shot, glove save made by Bray. Shot blocked. Smith whips it high in the air. Bray didn't field it cleanly. Error to the center fielder. Chipped off the boards. Maher left it there for Lawrencell. Remy Lawrencell. To O'Keefe. Donaghy. Donaghy turns, brings it in over the blue line. Or it's Maher, 10. Maher. Back at the point. O'Keefe with a shot. Save made by Barrett. Picked up by Adam Dillon. Up ahead for Mitch Bragg. Bragg gets to it. Long shot by Howlett. Jump ball. O'Keefe. Good pass. Penalty coming up against the host side. Hooking. Looks to be number 52, Adam Dillon. He's headed for the penalty box. Still 9:27 to go in this one. There you see Adam Dillon. The rest of the NL host bench. Face-off will be down in their end. Donaghy centering O'Brien and Power. O'Keefe and Donaghy back at the points. Connor Donaghy, the forward, Cody Donaghy, the defenseman. O'Keefe, Power, shot, tipped away by Barrett, out of play.
This penalty is number 52, Adam Dillon. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of penalty, 9:27.
Cody Donaghy, Escott, Power, Escott, Power, Connor Donaghy, O'Brien, back to Donaghy, back to O'Brien. Donaghy, Connor, knocked down. Good play by Cody Donaghy back at the point to keep that onside. No shots. Down for O'Brien. Power came through the crease, back to the point. Cody Donaghy. To the middle. Back at the point. Donaghy still doesn't shoot it. Escott down to Power. Escott. Power, top of the circle. Shot blocked by Stephen Lamb. Kept in by Escott. 39 seconds to go in the power play. O'Brien, Escott scores. Barrett got a piece of it, but couldn't stop it. Escott with his second of the game. Another power play goal. O'Brien down along the side of the goal. And you see Escott sneaking into the picture right there. Off the right pad of Barrett and then into the bottom of the goal. Just over 7.5 to play. O'Keefe, Powell, Mason Reed. That changed direction, and Bray had to reach back. Lucky for him, it went wide. Almost another goal going in off his defenseman. Reed to Mason Reed. Mason Reed out in front. Back pass. Kevin Reed's in there all alone. Backhand save made by Barrett. Cooney to the boards.
Blackhorse goal scored by number 40, Connor Delahaye. Assisted on number 72, Jordan Escott, and number 63, Zach O'Brien. Time of goal, 7:51.
Giving the goal to Donahue. I don't know if he tipped it in front. From here, like the shot by Escott went in cleanly. Academic. Yes, except for the player who'd like the stats, but for team guy, it's Academic. That deflected just wide. Da. Back down to McNamara. Da. Hollett trying to hold it in over the far side against Donahue. They do. And it back down into the corner again. Sutton. Over to Hallwell. Hedges. Hedges gets to center, flips it in. Nathan Yetman running hard as he always does. Kept in. Yetman to Marr. Shot well wide. And it goes out of play down in the far corner. Under 5 to go now. Final game is scheduled for 9 o'clock this evening, 20 minutes from now. Men's game, Saskatoon Buffalo, Edmonton, Top Whale. Pico in all alone, shoots, save made by Bray, keeps it out. Pico's on it again. Fitzgerald threw it in front, taken away. Cody Donahue in over the blue line, looking for Marr, shot by Lauren Sell. Donahue. Marr. Lauren Sell with a shot. Rebound is there. Barrett's got it covered up. This is our 15th game since yesterday morning. This is the first one, I believe, that has been more than a 2-goal difference as we come down the stretch. And the other ones that were 2-goal victories, most of those were empty netters. It's been quite a 2 days here at the Glacier. One more game to go this evening. Not out. Wicks passed it back, taken by Brandon Street. Over for Watkins. That was taken away. Street. Powell to Wicks. Wicks down the left side. Danny Wicks. To Nicholas. Backhand from Sutton goes into the corner. Street. Still 3 minutes to go. Wicks passed it back for Nicholas. Hopped over his stick. Powell's got it. Hallwell to Sutton. Thrown in towards the goal. Tucker. Tucker, low bridge at center. Ran over the top of Adam Hallwell, and Hallwell will go to the penalty box. .233 to go. From the face-off, a good hard shot by Michael Cooney and a good pad save by Bray.
2 minutes of tripping, top of penalty, 2:33.
Reed trying to get away shorthanded. That came out. They've got to bring it back in over the blue line. They do. Right in front, Mitch Bragg knocked off his stick, and a good play by Hedges. Heads up. That'll go down into the host players bench. Cleared down the floor by Blackhorse, and they are shorthanded, so no flooring. So 1:16 to go in that penalty to Hallwell. Street going into the corner. He goes in there hard with Matthew Fewer back at the point. Fitzgerald, the shot that over the top of the goal. And Wicks gets it, sends it down the floor. 47 seconds to go in the power play, 1:19 to go in the game. Chipped in. Offside. Couple players went in early. Into the final minute of the game. Pico back to the point. Hollett. Hollett one-timer, goes wide, comes off the end boards, and Bray had to be really quick to read that as it was coming over the top of the goal. 2 seconds to go in the Hallwell penalty. Shot blocked by Powell. Coming out of the penalty box was Hallwell. He's got it with Wicks. He'll give it up to Wicks. Wicks tried to give it back to Hallwell. That was broken up. There's 15 seconds to go. Suspect they'll just hold it back there. Under 10 seconds to play. Andrew Smith making a run as if he was serious and then held up and broke into a big grin. Said, no, he'll call this one a night. 5-1 is your final. Black Horse defeats the host team. One more to go. Can't stand that the day is coming to an end so soon. Someone get me a bar stool, but that might be misinterpreted. I may find a bar stool before the night is over, but I'm thinking one to sit on. We've been standing through the entire day doing these games because the ledge that we're looking over is too tall to sit in a regular chair. I need a bar stool so I can sit and still see the arena. That's what I'm getting at. On the other hand, as I said, I may find the other type of bar stool before the night's over. One more to go. Saskatoon, Buffalo. And the Edmonton Top Whale. Find out who's going to win between a whale and a buffalo. For those of you who've always been interested in that sort of thing. We'll be right back.